Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys a complete tour of my Lego room. So as you can see, my room is in quite a different state than what it typically is in. Normally there's parts on the ground and stuff everywhere, but I've managed to pretty much clean everything up. There's a little thing over there left, but that's kind of just a project that I've decided to leave out because I can't really put it anywhere currently. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get right into kind of the walkthrough. I'm not going to be going super in depth with everything. I just want to kind of give you guys a little bit of an overview of everything that I have in my room. So yeah, without any further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into it. But I guess we'll go ahead and start over here with one of the more least interesting shelves that I have. Got some random things on there, some spider droids. Got some other just random battle pack builds and microfighter builds. Some other stuff up here, mostly just like useless little sets, but I do have to keep Yoda over there actually because the lightsaber won't fit in like my main shelf. Moving up here, we've got my NBA figure collection, which I'm getting close to completing. Which is going to be a really cool case once that's complete. And then we've also got some other figures in here, some Clone Army customs, some other like rare-ish figures, kind of somewhat, but yeah, we got those in there. And up here we just got some miscellaneous customs and other figures I'm not too sure where to put. We've also got this really cool like nano block Spurs logo, which looks sick. And then some like random Christmas things and some little like award things I got from Brick Fiesta. Over here, you just know you got, bedside table, bed, that typical sort of stuff that's not really super interesting. In here, I actually do have some, random bags of sets and stuff in this container that I've yet to get to, but, that's just another way of storage. I guess we'll go ahead and move on to, my main shelves over here. I'm not going to be going, showing you guys every single set. I'll do a quick pan over. But I do have a video of going through every single one of my Star Wars sets. So if you want to go check that out, there'll be a link to that on the screen. But yeah, hopefully just a quick little overview will kind of give you guys a little bit of a look at some of the sets that I have. And I actually did recently start this little sealed section over here that I hope to grow a little bit. And we got some more cool sets up there. And then in here we've got some, miscellaneous storage stuff. Some of it's Lego, some of it's not. Like in here I just have some chargers and maybe a tripod in there or something. In here I have some extra containers and that sort of stuff, but just some little stuff like that doesn't really have a spot anywhere else in my room. Over here we got a cool cowhide little bench that I barely use. I mostly use for putting parts on, but it looks nice when it's clean, I guess. And now I guess we'll go ahead and move on to the bulk of my room, and that is this big table with all my parts on it and underneath it. This is Navarro right here. I did cover it up just to kind of keep it a little bit of a secret, and partly to prevent it from getting some dust, but mainly to keep it a secret. I will be doing actually a live stream Thursday if you want to go check that out, where I'll be kind of finishing the mock, putting figures on, so you guys will be able to see it there before the finale coming out on Friday. So it will be out soon, but decided to keep it hidden for just a little bit longer. But behind it, I do have a ton of pab cups with different parts in it that I really didn't have room for anywhere else at the time, and they've kind of just stayed here. We've got some water pieces. We've also got some 1x2 plates and some tiles here as well. So just some random parts that I just kind of threw in there. I've also got my NBA boxes here just because they look cool. I've had them there for a while. We've got some plant pieces here. One of my favorite pieces right here, these guys. Then we've got my brick separators here. And my drum gun from a long time ago that is broken, but, it looks kind of cool up there, I guess. And moving on, we've got all of my stack-ons here, which are pretty full to the brim at the moment, which makes them look really, really cool. But as you can probably tell, I do something a little bit differently. I kind of stick the parts on there using some sticky tack. Kind of makes it easier for me to see what parts I have in each area. Because sometimes my organization gets a little bit random, because kind of throwing stuff in random spaces. But this one's probably my most organized. I kind of just got plates, and some tiles thrown in there too, just kind of laid out pretty nicely. And over here I have quite a collection of 1x2 plates and some 2x4 plates. And then in here I've got, you know, some normal pieces there, some other stranger pieces as well. I got just like all my non-dark bluish gray slopes there. I have a separate container underneath this table, which I'll show you guys with the rest of those. Got some other pieces as well. Hopefully just this little pan can hopefully give you guys a look to see what I've got in there. And then underneath the table is really where my like bulk storage goes. Down here we just got some broken random pieces that are just kind of thrown in this bin. It used to be like a big massive messy pile, but I just had to put it in a bin, make it a little bit more organized. So this is stuff I still have to sort. This is all I have to sort. This doesn't really have, this container contains a little bit of Devron that I kind of was too lazy to sort once I completed it all, but this is really all I have left to sort, which is quite a lot, and it's random pieces, which makes it really hard. So maybe I'll get to it at some point. Over here we have my main plates storage. So you just got a lot of every single color. We got reddish brown, a ton of tan, you know, and all these colors. It kind of gets a little bit more sparse as you go along. You see I don't have any white plates, but quite a bit of green, and then barely any black on the bottom. So, and it just looks really cool with all my pieces, plates sorted up there. And then over here we've got some little containers here with some various pieces. Give you guys just a little bit of look at those. This container will be a lot more full once I tear down Navarro. It's basically for like 1x light bluish gray bricks. I decided to separate them because I have a lot of 2x light bluish gray bricks. So if I wanted ever to use just the 1x1s, it would be a pain to dig through all of them. It's got a ton of parts here. So yeah, that's basically, and these couple containers back down here, I think, no, right here. These ones down here, I've got some gray slopes in there. These ones are actually like the bigger ones, so they're like long ones. These ones are the smaller ones. So I've got a lot of 1x2 reddish brown plates, clearly. I guess we'll take a quick look over here. We've got some different posters here, and a Ginobili jersey there. If you couldn't tell already, I'm a pretty big Spurs fan, so that's why I have a lot of their like jerseys and whatever in here. But up here we have a pretty new addition to my room, and that is the UCS Star Destroyer up there on a massive shelf, which looks really cool over the collection. Kind of fills in that gap. So yeah, really cool looking. Really happy I have that guy sitting up there. Over here we've just got some lights for whenever I need to do videos over here, which need a little bit more light. And then we've got a little bit of a secret project over there as well, which some of you might have figured out already, but I haven't really officially announced anything about that. And down here we'll get to my last little collection. This is like underneath my main building table for like larger mocks, I would say. So over here we just got some different plates that I just couldn't find anywhere else for, so they kind of just live up there. Here we've just got some random pieces that I got from somebody, and like a little like container here with all my weapons and accessories and that sort of stuff. Then over here we've got a ton of base plates. And then we'll go ahead and move on to some more storage. This top one we've got just some bags. We've got some like dividers for my stack-ons, and then I've decided to throw my lights in here. I've got like longer cables, some shorter cables, the little like, you know, light things themselves, and some light boxes. In here we've got my minifigures, just in separate bags to kind of keep them separated and dust free. And then we've got a massive container here of 2x dark bluish gray bricks. And I guess you got a couple of like 1x thrown in there. Mostly 2x bricks though. Up here we've got basically like a filler brick drawer of like anything bigger than a 1x2 pretty much. Just random colors. In here we've got some slopes. We've got some dark bluish gray slopes here, the inverse ones. We've got some other like reddish brown slopes there, which are from my Kashyyyk mock tree I built a while ago. And then down here I have like my main, I don't know what you'd call these. They're like fishing boxes basically that I've used to store parts. So we got like some slopes in here which I do need to find a new spot for because I'm running out of space for these. This stuff back here is kind of getting a little random with pieces, so I really need to find a new spot for those. But some of these are like really random. Like this one just has like some really random stuff in here that I kind of know where the stuff is. I've got some other like just like random ones in there with nothing in them. Got like a Technic one. As you can see, I don't have much Technic stuff because I'm not a huge fan of it. We've got some reddish brown pieces here, like slopes that I more like pieces I use for my Kashyyyk tree again. We've got a plants one in there, and then there's like a really random one back there, which is from like a set I parted out a long time ago that I've just kind of thrown in there, and then we've got an empty one down there on the bottom as well. Yeah, these are kind of helpful. I definitely prefer like stack-ons. I definitely prefer like the big drawers and stuff like that. But I've had these, so I make use of them. And then over here, we've got a big drawer with all of my plates. I do have a little container, that one right there, which has like smaller plates, but these ones are like the bigger ones, so like 8x8s and 6x8s and that sort of stuff. So I've got a ton, absolute ton of these, especially these guys, because I use a ton of them for Devron. In here, I've got some random bags of parts. I've got bags of leaves, once again, from the Kashyyyk tree, so I've got a ton of those. Probably need to look to like get rid of some of these, and these guys as well. So I've got a ton of these like dish plates and these like corner pieces from Felucia that will probably never use again on anything. So I've got to look to try and get rid of some of these pieces, just because they're kind of taking up unnecessary space. And then finally down here at the bottom, we have probably the most of any kind of bricks that I have, and that is light reddish brown bricks. As you can see, there's quite a large amount of them. So, but yeah, that is pretty much it for how I sort and kind of organize my room and everything in it. So I hope you guys did go on to enjoy this room tour. And if you did, I would greatly appreciate it if you could subscribe and leave a like. But other than that, guys, I will see you all in the next video. Bye!